is good, everyone? Yeah, it's Dub. I'm back with the video on how to do the Hollownest in Hollow Knight. I got a lot of requests for this. I understand why, because it's hella hard. And let me tell you, like, I didn't just wake up and beat this crap. It took I would just play this, you know, every once in a while, just for fun. I was actually stuck on the fourth Pantheon for a long time until I beat the final one. So my charms I used for this were Sharp Shadow, Deep Focus, the Thorns, Steady, and Unbreakable String. So those are the charms that I used for this, or that was this build. And you can use a wide range of charms. It's just, you know, whatever fits your play style. So I'm not gonna go through every single boss and just kind of give you like a rundown on like, because this boss is obviously really easy. I probably won't start talking to the boss until probably about maybe like the Hornet. I'll start at the Hornet and give you guys an overview. But I will say this is the hardest accomplishment I've ever done in gaming. I mean, I'm 32 years old, and I've been playing video games since I've been 4, so that's 28 years of gaming, and I've never done anything like this before. It's insane. I actually just recently found out there's an invincibility code, or not code, but you can be invincible. So I was like, are you serious? But the feeling I got when I finally conquered this was ridiculous. So I wouldn't trade it for anything. If I had to choose like the top 5 bosses, like most difficult, I would probably choose I think Pure Vessel's the hardest boss, honestly. Pure Vessel. The Absolute Radiance is pretty hard, but I don't think it's as hard as Pure Vessel. You know, a lot of people will do this Hollownest without Zote, without Prince Zote, because the combination of doing MARKOTH and then Prince Zote is just too hard. So they actually redo the whole thing, don't save Zote, and then do the Pantheon for the achievement, which I think is insane. But I don't blame him. I actually don't blame him, because honestly, that's probably the hardest part of this Pantheon is doing the MARKOTH fight and then the Zote fight back to back. But we'll get into that when we get there. But definitely the 4 top boss, the hardest bosses in here is MARKOTH, Zote, the Pure Vessel, and Absolute Radiance. And so this boss battle, the Hornet, relatively easy. You just kind of rear moves. I think she has 4 different moves. She has that jump and dash. She has it where she throws her little dagger. Then she has like where she does this little, I don't even know if it's like lightning or whatever around, and you can get like about 2 hits off. And then her last attack is just where she dashes across. All easily dodgeable, so not too much of an issue. Here's GORB. It's a little different than the first time you face him because you have to do it on pillars, but it doesn't make the fight very difficult still. Use your shirk, use your shirk. Just keep using it so you can make the boss fight relatively quick. And yeah, that's about it for this one, for GORB. Mr. Gorby Gorb. I might as well just rate all the boss battles. I could do that. Hornet, I'd I actually like the Hornet, so I give that a 6 out of 10 for enjoyability. Level of difficulty on the Hornet is like 3 out of 10. GORB is a 1 out of 10. GORB fun wise is maybe like 3 out of 10. The Dung Defender is trash. This is my least favorite boss fight. So annoying. He's got a ton of moves. You can sharp shadow. You can dash through when he's swimming through the ground like that. I hate this boss fight. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I give it a 1 out of 10 for fun, and then like difficulty is like 2 out of 10. I don't know. Just annoying. It's like it's just so loud and so obnoxious. I just don't like the fight at all. Come on, Dung Defender, get out of here. The Soul Warrior. This is actually a pretty cool fight. It's similar to a lot of fights that you'll do in Hollow Knight. So it's not, I wouldn't say it's a pretty common fight. I like the tempo of the fight. Just kind of keeps you on your toes all the time. He only has what? 3 moves? That one, the dash, and then where he shoots the orb at you. So he's got 3 moves. Easy. Difficulty 2 out of 10. Fun. I'd say like 4 out of 10. 5 out of 10. And this piece of crap. This kind of tripped me up the first time I did it in the Pantheon because it doesn't have that little pedestal in the center, so that kind of threw me off. I think I don't know if I died on this or not, but really easy. When he shoots the balls up, you just dash through them, start hitting them from the other side, as you saw. This is the first challenge, in my opinion. I'd give this, difficulty-wise, I'd give this like a 6 out of 10. This is the first challenge of the Pantheon for sure. This guy, I believe, has 1, 2. He's got 4 moves. He's got the double swing attack. He's got the little twirl attack. He's got the jump and slash attack. There's the double swing. There's the jump and slash. He's got the twirl attack. Here's the twirl attack. And then he's got the strong attack from the other side of the room. And that's it. He's got 4 attacks. You got to dodge and watch out for it. I try to stay to one. I try to stay at one side of the area rather than in between them, because I feel like that's a lot better way to control them. And then I'll use that magic blast because I don't really need to heal that much. There's the slash attack from the other side of the room. Once you feel like you've gotten them down in health and not, you can just kind of spam the little magic blast. And then once you get it down to one guy, it's pretty simple. It's just kind of straightforward. You can dash through the double slash attack. And yeah, that's about it. It's pretty simple. But I would say that is the first challenge of this Pantheon that you have to get through. One thing about this, you can do the bindings on the Pantheons to get those, to get that additional life that you saw me take. And then I can talk about that later. If you have any questions, I can touch base on that later. This is XERO. It's pretty straightforward. You just use your Shriek attack when he gets to the center of the map. I don't move platforms, I don't chase him. But one thing to note is once he does throw the arrows come back to him, so just kind of keep that in mind when the arrows come back so you can dodge those. I start using Shriek when he gets down to 4 knives. I mean, I could still beat this boss without it, but it just makes it a little bit quicker to do it with the Shriek. I think I actually do a really terrible job in this playthrough playing him. I'm actually kind of embarrassed about it, but what are you gonna do? Oh, the Crystal Guardian. Man, this fight is really easy. Just jump over his laser. When he screams, the lasers come down. Make sure you're not in the path of the lasers, and that's about it. Just go ham on him. It's done. Difficulty 2 out of 10. Soul Master. Yeah, this guy has 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. That's one of his attacks where he just goes across the room. The second attack is where he goes across the room with the little orbs going around him. The third attack is when he shoots the orbs, when he teleports to random places. And that's the fourth one where he does a little dive into the ground, creating the little wave. This is all about just understanding movesets and reacting. I think maybe the first time you're trying to figure out this fight, it may be a little difficult, but other than that, it's pretty simple. That was the first phase. The second phase, he's got 2 moves. The first moves in the second phase is he's going to do the diving motion to the ground. What I like to do is actually listen on sound, especially for his stronger form later. You'll see in the Pantheon. Whenever I hear him about to dive, that's when I dash. And then the second move is he just spams little orbs into you. It's pretty simple, just attack him. This fight, I actually try to do equal amount of damage to both of them. Because there's 2 phases to this fight. The first phase is when you're fighting both of them, and the second phase is when you take one of them out. So when you take one of them out, if you do equal damage to both of them, the second phase doesn't last as long. And it really doesn't matter just because this fight is not that hard. And you can use your Shriek is used well here, especially if you can get them both together. You can do uber damage with your Shriek. See that? I had them both together. I'm doing hella damage. But yeah. You should never have an issue with healing, especially if you have the healing that heals 2 of your shells. This is the Sisters of Battle. This is all about reacting, man. Like, it's just kind of like they got 3 moves. The first move is where they throw their little scythe from the sides. The second move is where they come from the top down. And the third move is when they do the little dash across the screen. There's from the sides, there's the dash down, dash down, dash down, dash down. This should be relatively easy. What I like to do, or what I would recommend, is anytime you feel like you're backed up against the wall, like right there, dash through when you're at the very far left or right of the screen and you don't have anywhere else to go. You can always just dash through. I play pretty awful during this session. But once you get them down to 2, it's really just, I mean, it's pretty light work. This does require a lot of practice. I practiced this quite a bit before I was able to beat it. I think I lost it about maybe 5 or 6 times before I really understood like how to beat this. Whenever they do the dash across, you can try to pogo off of them to get a hit. Let's pogo. Pogo. Get that second hit in. And that's it. Practice, practice, practice. That's what that takes. And you'll eventually get it. What do we got next? Is it MARMU? It is MARMU. This fight actually used to give me a lot of trouble. I think it was just because I just didn't time the hits correctly. And then sometimes if it bounces off the wall, it actually comes back at you even faster. So that's something you gotta watch out for. But other than that, it just takes a little bit of practice and you should be good. Oh my gosh. FLUKEMARM. Yeah, just pogo off the top. I believe it takes 17 or 18 pogos. And then it's over. So easy. The Broken Vessel. I actually really like this boss fight. This is probably one of my favorite boss fights in the game. It's just fast paced. I just like the fast pacedness of it. Once he gets to this, the fight's pretty much over. GALIEN. So this fight is all about tricking out his scythe into giving it the momentum and then coming back and then hitting GALIEN as much as you can. I did a trash job on that in this playthrough. I just kept getting hit by the scythe, which doesn't make any sense. I think I was getting really greedy. When he brings out the 2 balls, you know the match is almost over. 5 out of 10 difficulty. I don't know. This is all about the dash. The shadow dash. If you can time your dash through, you can dash through almost all of his attacks. Right here, dash through, hit, time to heal in between. He does a little jump attack, you can jump through the paintballs and start hitting him like that. Dash through that attack, dash through that attack. You can dash through that attack. Just keep hitting him. Chance to heal. Dash. Dash. And dash. So basically just dash and then jump on that one attack where he jumps as well and just try to jump through the balls. That's it, man. I'd say up until this point, the 2 brothers were probably the hardest boss so far. Hive Knight. Dash through his attacks. Dash through his attacks. I'm doing such a trash job. On the little daggers, I just take those damage, and then when he releases the bees, I just go ham on him. And try to avoid the bees as much as I can, because the fight's almost over at this point. I can't believe I got hit 5 times. That's so ridiculous. Difficulty maybe 4 out of 10. I don't know. Easy. Elder Who. So just dodge his little hammers. You can dash through those hammers if you want. This difficulty is like literally 1 out of 10. This is probably the easiest boss in the game, in my personal opinion. The collector. Okay, so this fight is actually pretty difficult, and it can go very wrong very quickly. My strategy on this is to eliminate the jars that drop first and foremost, and don't worry about what he's doing. Even if you have to dash to the other jar to get there, or even if you take damage from him trying to destroy one of the enemies in the jar, because this match can actually go really wrong really quickly if you let it get too chaotic in the arena. So I always destroy all the jars before I start attacking him, just so it doesn't get too chaotic. Like even watch this. I make sure I destroy that before I go after him. There is some time to heal, although I never heal. I just go for the kill. But there's a couple chances you have to heal, or he gets stunned. It's like a 5 out of 10 difficulty. The God Tamer. This boss fight was actually really difficult for me. So dash through when he balls up like that, and then just keep moving in the area so he can't hit you, because he basically hones in on when he's released from the wall. That's where he's going to land, where you are. So if you keep moving, you'll never get crushed by it. And that's basically it, and just keep attacking him. That's probably another one of the boss battles I actually had issues with. That and the brothers. GRIMM is just practice. Initially, when I beat this boss, I had a lot of problems. I think, like, again, it's just spending time and understanding like how to beat this boss fight. He has that move where he goes through, tries to hit you. He has that move where he sends the little devils. He has that move where he jumps down diagonally and rushes you horizontally. And then he has this move where he sends the little fireballs after you. And that's basically it. Oh, and the thorns that come up from the ground. And there's a way to dodge all of them. On those, where he sends the devils, I like to jump up and dash and hit him twice. You can actually hit the one with the red eyes to get additional hits. The thorns, just make sure you don't get hit. I know some people like to, when he starts doing this, they like to do a shriek while he's up there, but I never did that. Whenever he goes through you horizontally, you can always dash through like that on him, get a hit. Jump up, dash, hit, hit. Dash, hit. Jump up, you can actually pogo off of him when he does that. Pogo, doesn't do the pogo. Jump, dash, hit, hit. And then avoid the balls. That's pretty much it. It just takes practice, honestly, and just getting used to his attacks. But that's basically it. Hit, and that's it. There goes GRIMM. We're about halfway through this playthrough. Actually, I think we are halfway through the playthrough. This is where it gets a little bit more difficult. So the Watcher Knight, he's got 3 attacks. The first attack is the double hit, and what you want to do is you want to shadow through the hit just like so. He does it again, shadow again, and just go ham on him until you destroy him. And I think it's like a series of 4. So he has the double hit. He's got the one where he balls up and he jumps when he's in a ball, and then he's got the smooth roll in a ball. And you can dash through all of them. But what I like to do is take them out as quick as possible. So I dash through, hit, dash through, hit. Anytime he does that double swing, dash through. That's the quickest way to get through him, and then you're done. I struggled so hard with this before I just understood how to do it. It just takes practice. That's another difficult boss, I think. That's my personal opinion. UUMUU? I don't know. Is that how you say it? UUMUU? It's got 2 attacks. The first one, like you just saw, the little electric ball attack that goes all over the map, and then the second one is it's like a trace of electricity that follows you all over the map. There it is right there, and it just kind of follows you. You have to hit the little jellyfish into him. If you get hit by the jellyfish, that takes 2 off your health. So you definitely want to avoid those. My trick to this is I say to the outsides. The reason why is whenever he does that little this attack right here, if you stay to the outsides, you can really avoid getting hit by those because typically they're not on the outsides of the map. So I like to stay to the outsides. And usually he'll do 2 attacks in a row, and then he'll summon more, and that'll give you a chance to heal. See, he just summoned. That's that sound. Summon more of the jellyfish to come up, and you can heal. And you usually try to do 2 different attacks before he summons more jellyfish. I don't know why I paused here. See, stay close to the wall. There's a lot of openings in the wall. Man, I'm struggle busting. Oh, that was close. There we go. It's over. I think if you hit him with 3 of them, you don't even have to attack him with your nail and it's over. But if you hit him with 2 and attack him with your nail enough, it'll be over. This flying Nosk. He's got 3 attacks. Well, 4 attacks. That's the first one. The second one where he flies in. Third one, he summons his little friends. And then the last one is going to be when he floats to the top of the screen and sends this shit down. Not much to say. Just try to pogo off of him when he flies in and take care of his little minions, and then you should be good. You can eye a little bit where the slob is going to land from the initial shootout. You just have to kind of really watch it. You can kind of see where it's going to land, so you can place yourself and not get hit. Other than that, that's about it. This boss fight is actually relatively easy for where it's at, so I'm kind of surprised it's so high, because I don't see any difficulty with this boss fight. Here's his last attack. I don't know if there's any good way to avoid that attack, but just kind of have to watch out for it. it's over just like that. I'm not sure why they did the flying Nosk instead of the regular Nosk. Like, I don't get it. Like, did they think that was going to be harder? Like, I don't understand. Alright, this is a challenge. Like, I don't think you can just go in this boss fight and kind of not know what you're doing. So I try to explain this as best I can. There's two opportunities that you can hit. Him. The first one is when he does the double swing and then the spin. Right here, you can get 2 hits and you can back off. The second one is, here's 2 hits, back off. The second opportunity is when he does his spin attack and sends you up against the wall. You can get 1, you can pogo off of him when he's done with this little spin attack right here. Pogo. Dash away. But those are the only 2 times that I felt comfortable attacking. Again, 1, 2, back away. Spin attack, pogo. 1, 2, back away. And you have time to heal if you need to heal. Spin attack. Didn't feel comfortable getting that second hit off. Spin attack, get 2 hits, back away. Pogo. Spin attack, back away. Sometimes he'll do that vicious nail attack right after that, the 2 hits and then the spin. And that actually takes off 2 damage. Now this is all about rhythm. When he flies at you, walk away and then walk back and hit, just like that. You'll see him fly at you, and as soon as he starts flying at you, walk away and then hit. Walk away, hit. It's so terrible. Walk away, hit. There you go. That was terrible, but you kind of get the gist of it. Man, this Hornet is skill. Like, it's just skill. If you try to attack her too much in this form, she actually blocks and then attacks you. So again, it's a lot faster paced than the first Hornet, but you just kind of have to remember her move sets, right? So she has the jump and then attack like that. She has, when she creates that wall, she has that little, there's a little electric wall. And that's pretty much it. As long as you stay on her and just attack every once in a while, you should be good. But you can... I have lost in these playthroughs against her because I just drop my guard and I get too greedy and I just start trying to attack too much. So just be cautious, play well, play focus, and you should be fine. And Rage Guardian, it's the same as the lower form. Just jump when he shoots his laser. He's gonna screech and he's gonna call for lasers to come above. Make sure you're not in the path of those lasers, and that's pretty much it. I mean, so it's really easy. This is where the difficulty ramps up just a tad bit. This guy, he summons a lot of those little ghosts that you really need to take care of, because if you don't, they get a little bit out of hand. When he bomb rushes you like that, you can dash through and get a hit. But always make sure you're taking care of those ghosts, and always take care of them before you heal when you get him down. He'll jump. He has a little subtle jump that you need to watch out for. He has that ground pound that you got to watch out for. He has the dash that you can dash through him. But yeah, it's a real fast-paced fight. This is actually one of my favorite fights. But it is If you let it get too out of hand, this, I mean, you could end your playthrough. So you just gotta play good, and don't take him for granted, because he can mess you up. The Snow Eyes on the platform. What I like to do. So the first time I ever played this, I actually had issues because I just wasn't used to the platforms. Stay on the left side of the screen as much as you can. I never go to that right side platform just because it's so far away from everything and so inconvenient that I just wait for him to come back over to the other side. I'm not going over there. I'm not going down there. Wait for him to come to you. Like so. This platform is probably the best platform to just kind of stay on. And just wait for him to appear. Oh gosh. The Traitor Lord. Always dash through when he does. He actually has 4 attacks, but he only does 3. He has the dash through, he has the jump up and dash, and then he has this ground pound. He'll do that 2 times in a row, and then there's going to be another segment where he does it once. There it is, does it once, and you keep attacking him. If you run into him when he's not attacking, it only does 1 damage. Let's just remember dash through, and then that's pretty much all you have to remember. So I gotta remember. Not too bad. But it can get out of hand really quickly. Least favorite fight. I hate this fight. I mean, he has so much freaking health. And it's just obnoxious. I just don't like it at all. Dash through on those when he's swimming at you. Get your hits in when you can. You can't hit him like that when he's in his ball form. Get a couple more hits in. Dash through that because it's going across the map. Dash through. Yeah, I don't know why I hate this fight so much. I just don't like it at all. He's gonna go on the ground. He's gonna go ham now. Get a hit in. Get a hit in. Every time he rises from the ground, get a hit in. Should have dashed through on that. Dash through. Yeah. Alright, so this is where let's see how much time is left. We got about 18 minutes left in this playthrough. I think this is where this is where it ramps up. Now this is where a lot of people get and then they get stuck, because this separates this separates like if you got what it takes from if you don't got what it takes. Alright, so this is Soul Tyrant. When he does that attack, you have 2 little windows you can actually get hits in. You don't have to double jump over that. 2 hits, 1, 2. Attack. To get hits in, you have to be extremely quick when he does that. See the 2 little hits I get in? You just have to jump. You don't even have to double jump over that. Pogo. It's a lot like his earlier form, except it's just quicker. Damn, I got hit. Sometimes he'll do that little fake out that you gotta watch out for. That's when I double jump. Hit, hit. Pogo. Jump over. Now the second form, I go off sound. You can almost hear my dash on a beat. This is just avoiding the projectiles and trying to get as many. That dash is so on beat, dude. It's kind of dope. And this guy's almost done. And it's important that you go in to the Markov fight with as much magic, or whatever you want to call it, and as much life as you possibly can, because this is where it gets hard. So you have to fight Markov on this platform. The reason why, in my opinion, this is the most difficult section is because you have to fight Zote right after this. And sometimes you don't have full health going into Zote. And Zote, me personally, I feel a hell of a lot better if I have full health going into it. So the trick for me is I need to beat this so well that I have full health going into it. One trick that I do have or recommend is getting as much damage as you can when he's in this first phase, when he only has one shield going around. The reason why is because you can finish him off in the second phase with enough magic. So try to make sure you heal up as much as you can in this first phase. Make sure you have enough magic to finish him off too in the second phase, so you don't have to try to attack him with your nail. Usually if he's below you, you can pogo off of him. Once he sends his shield around the second time, you just have to kind of practice it in the God Home. And I mean, just please practice this, because this, in my opinion, is the 4th hardest boss in this game to deal with. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, and you notice how, like, I don't try to attack him right now because I want to get a lot of hits off of him on a good pogo. To where he's almost dead when he only has one shield. That's my strategy, and in my opinion, I think it works for me, but I know it doesn't work for everybody. Now here, this is a perfect time to pogo off of him because there's nowhere to go, and I just go ham. I try to get as many hits as I can. Now he's at 2. This is where it gets interesting. This is what I should have done. I should have waited to heal up and then started attacking him. But instead, I try to attack him. And again, it's very important that you know that you have enough. I didn't know how much health he had left, but don't do it like that. Don't try to attack him. Attack him with your magic. Do whatever you need to do. This right here, what I try to do is, so I avoid his jump attacks. If he's not jumping, I just hit him. I hit him. Even if he runs into me, I just keep hitting him. And I avoid those little bombs. Just keep hitting him, no matter what. Avoid his jumps, but just keep hitting him. If he's stationary, hit him. Don't let him breathe. Stay all over his ass. When he does this, pogo. Pogo, pogo, pogo. Jump over that. Just keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. He's down. Heal once in between sets. Just keep hitting him. And it's over. I don't even give him the time of day to do anything. I avoid his jumps and I just hit him when I can. I don't give him any space. Don't give that man any space. This is a chance to get all your magic back. I don't know the correct term for it. He's very similar to the other The other guy you fight, I forget his name, but this is failed champion, so it's like the advanced version. He takes out 2 health points instead of 1. You can knock the balls into him. You can dash through, dash through, dash through. Use the dream nail to get magic back. If he lags on that swing, you know he's about to have the balls come from the ceiling. Dash through, and it's over. Just try to get as much mana magic as you can before the next fight. And now it's Nightmare King Grimm. Alright, so if you practice this fight enough, you should be okay. It's essentially the same moves as Grimm, except a lot quicker. He has the dash across, dash through that. He has this attack where you can get kind of 2 hits in. He'll do 4 little blasts like that. This. Dash attack, dash through. Pogo if you can. You don't have to. There's the daggers. There's 4 of these. Try to get 2 hits, but don't let it hit you. So on that, he sends 2 up, 2 down. Try to dash in between all of the little angels that he sends out. And you can get 2 hits on after him, after you dash through the little hellbirds. I don't know what you call them. You can pogo. You could pogo. Get 2 hits, 1, 2, but he's already done. Get in the middle. Dash through. Jump through. Hit. Dash through. Dash. 1, 2, 3, hit. 4, hit. Dash through. Hit. Get in the middle. Dash through. Dash. Oh, I got hit by that. Dash. 1, 2, 3, hit. 4, hit. Dash through. 1, 2. Dash through. 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Dash through. 1, 2, 3, hit. 4, hit. Ooh, that was close. Dash through. Hit. 1, 2, 3, hit. 4, hit. Dash through. I think I was nervous at this point. I always get nervous when it's around this time because I'm like, it's about to be over. Dash through. Hit. Dash through. 1, 2, 3, hit. You can heal twice on this. Damn, man, I'm playing really poorly. Alright, dash through. It's over. I mean, what's that, like 4 or 5 moves that you have to memorize? Honestly, just keep practicing, and that fight is not too bad. Now, see, the last 2 bosses, honestly, if you practice them enough, I don't think they're as bad as Markoth and Zote. And I know people think I'm crazy for saying that, but I don't know. I had to take a moment right here. It's like, I don't want to lose. So I definitely took a moment to just think. And just breathe. Alright. A pure vessel. Now. There's the jump. The 2 dashes. I think there's about 5 moves. And I'll try to describe each of them. This is the hardest fight for me. So all of his moves, I dash. I don't even jump in this fight. I shadow dash through all of them. Dash through. So there's a couple of dashes that he does. One he hesitates and the other he doesn't. There's your opportunity to heal. Dash through. Hit. Dash through. Dash through. Dash through. Dash, hit. Heal. Dash, hit. Dash. Ooh. Dash, hit. So sometimes when if he blocks, what you can do is wait, hit him again once he lowers his weapon. Dash through. You can go hit him in this period because he just kind of stands after he makes the blast. Heal. Dash away, get in between. Hit, dash through. Dash, get in between. Dash. Dash away. Hit him. Dash through. Hit. Dash through. Yeah. Now, this move, I just take the damage because I have thorns, and the thorn hits him twice. That it did not, but I'll take my chances. This I actually got super close on. Yeah, this one definitely came down. I came down to almost dying. Dash through, and it's over. You have no idea what it feels like. Actually, you probably do. To get to this point. At this point, I'm like, oh my god, just please, just let me have it. Just let me have it. Because at this point, I'm just like, gosh. Here we are, the Radiance. Alright, 6 phases. 6 phases on this guy. First phase. He has 3 moves, or actually maybe 4. There's the lasers, there's the thorns from the side that go horizontal, there's the orbs he shoots, and then there's the daggers he shoots. There's the orbs. The daggers go vertical too. This is the first phase. Second phase is when spikes start coming up from the ground on both sides of the arena. It just sounds so ridiculous. The thing about the lasers though, they never strike in the same place. And that's the same with those daggers. They never strike in the same place. So you always know your hitbox, or where you need to hit him, if he does that attack. This is honestly, the second phase is the most difficult stage for me personally. I mean, it's just crazy. You got orbs, you got thorns. This is the third phase. Now, when the daggers are coming down, you try to jump down with the daggers so you can see the next daggers coming down, so you can see an opening when you're jumping back up to hit them. So that part is honestly not too bad. It just takes some practice. This is the fourth phase. Now, I only will attack him if he's on these 3 pedestals. If he's not on the other pedestals, I won't go after him. I just don't do it. I play super conservatively right now. Don't go after him unless he's on these 3 pedestals. Essentially, he has the same attacks as he did in phase 1 and 2 and 3. So here, prime time to attack. I don't even care if I get hit, because it's worth all these attacks. And I just follow him up there. Here, I almost died. They got 5 points for that. I was nervous at this point. I'm down to 2. You can only imagine. I'm like, I need to heal. Let me heal. But I get it off. It makes me nervous watching this, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Just pulling this off. He's on these 3 platforms, just attack. Now, we're onto the 5th phase, which is climbing these ledges as he's shooting lightning, or the laser. My recommendation is to jump right after he sends the lasers. So once you see where that laser is, jump. If you get hit, just keep going. Don't think about it. Just keep going until you get to the very top. I think I get hit a couple times, but I just keep my composure and I just keep going. Now this is the final phase. Now, don't get greedy. The trick is, when an orb appears, jump, double jump when it comes after you, send it to the top because it'll disappear. Every single time. Just be patient. Jump, double jump, jump, double jump, and just wait for him to attack. And then just keep repeating until it's over. Just be patient. And you see how the balls just disappear? Dump, double jump, attack. It's over. It's over. I can't even, like, this was the hardest thing I've ever done. I wish I could express what this feels like. This is harder than Bloodborne, this is harder than Sekiro, this is harder than anything in Dark Souls. But the feeling is unmatched, bro. Like you can't undo this. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, just DM me, reach out to me. I love this game, so I am here to help. But that's the Pantheon of the Hollownest. It is done. Thanks for watching.